Welcome back. We've got another 2025 Acer Chromebook Plus 514 to take a look at here. It's a mid-range clamshell 14-inch Chromebook Plus model. The model range is powered by the 2025 Intel Core 3 N355 processor, comes with 8GB of low-power DDR5 RAM, and I've got 128GB of eMMC storage in this one. To set a bit of context, this one is the natural successor to the 2024 CB514 4H model range. The spec of the main model in the UK from that range was similar, but it featured the 2023 Intel Core i3 N355 processor. As one of the more affordable Chromebook Plus models from last year, I think it's safe to say it proved pretty popular. This model range that I'm showing you today should also not be confused with the other model range from 2025 of the Chromebook Plus 514. That was the CB514-5H range. I've shown you that range on the channel recently too, and it benefits from the more premium build with the aluminium lid and the more powerful Intel Core processors. This one has been kindly sent to me for review, but as usual, all the views are my own. Right now in the UK, you can pick it up on sale at Currys as we enter Black Friday period for just £269. That's about $353 US. And don't forget, as I publish this video, if you're an existing Chromebook owner or have a friend who is, you've got the chance to claim £100 cashback against a new Chromebook Plus purchase. That's from sellers including Currys. I'll link you in the pinned comment of this video to my article over on the channel's Buy Me a Coffee page, which explains more. If that doesn't apply to you, the good news is we're already seeing large trusted sellers on eBay UK listing refurbs and used versions for little over £200. That's about $263 US, and that's using the current voucher code. Let's get into this more interesting looking box and take a look inside. 4 marks to Acer on the packaging. It's just that bit more interesting, I think, but it is the same as we saw on last year's model. But I guess no need to change it really. As we get it open, so I'll just show you the top of the lid. So welcome to Chromebook, sign in with your Gmail account to make it yours. So again, just kind of pointing out maybe the obvious to a lot of us, but to anyone that's not used a Chromebook before, that's probably pretty helpful and a nice touch. As usual, we've got a bunch of paperwork that you're probably not going to read. We'll put that to one side. So we'll start with the charger over here on the left. And the packaging for it, if I remove it actually, you'll see it's designed so you can turn this into a laptop stand if you fancy doing that. We've got a nicely packaged 65-watt USB-C charger. I couldn't find the official claim on this one. Apart from wanting to recharge the planet, I think the usual stat is that it should get the Chromebook up to 50% of its battery in about half an hour. And of course, to go with the power brick, I've got a UK power plug. Okay, let's get into the Chromebook itself and get this box out of the way. Feels like a while since I've seen foam packaging around a Chromebook. I'm sure this is going to claim that it's all recycled. Yep, 100% recycled EPE. And now let's get into the Chromebook Plus 514 itself. So there we go. So it's 14 inches in size. It's got that taller 16:10 aspect ratio display as we see on most modern Chromebooks now. And this color, it's Acer's steel gray. It is a plastic lid on this one, so it's not the more premium aluminium lid like we found on that more powerful 5H model line. The weight though feels pretty good. So I've got a non-touchscreen model here. That may help. I'll flash up on screen what I'm weighing this one in at now, but I think it's pretty similar to the 5H model line, again, that I showed you previously on the channel. It's nice that we've got rounded corners up on the top here, and actually they have rounded off the back. So last year, these were a bit sharper. It's still a little bit odd, but you can see it sort of bends round at the back, and it sort of offsets the lid ever so slightly, if you can see that. So yeah, in the hand, feeling well put together, pretty solid and not too heavy. Let's get the protection out from under the screen and then I'll show you the port and connectivity lineup. So on the left, we've got an HDMI port, version 1.4b, a full-size USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and the first of 2 USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 ports. On the right of the Chromebook Plus, and starting on the left, we've got a power charge LED, a headphone microphone audio combo jack, the second USB-A port, and the second USB-C port. Great to have them on either side for charging from either side of your desk. Strangely, not what we had on the more premium 514/5H range, where they were both on the same side. Comparing to last year's model as well, we've ditched the micro SD card reader in favour of that HDMI port that we've just seen. Let me know in the comments which you'd prefer to have. For wireless connectivity, this one is Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. Could have been nice to see Wi-Fi 7 this year, but perhaps we'll get that on next year's model. Taking a look underneath the Chromebook, and you have got a grille and ventilation for the fan, so that Intel Core 3 N355 processor will need some cooling. Let's open up the Chromebook and take a look inside. So the good news, as you can see here, is that the display does go back 180 degrees against the body. Always nice to see that. And the keyboard deck itself is looking really smart. So we've got well-spaced keys, we've got upward firing speakers on either side, and we've got a large Ocean Glass branded touchpad. Is it just me though, or is the Intel Core 3 sticker positioned that far to the left, just looking a bit odd? Not sure, it's just caught my eye, but not really any bother in the grand scheme of things. Speaking of stickers, let's look at what's being promoted on this one in the bottom right-hand corner. So on that sticker, it's promoting the 300 nit non-glare display that I'll show you in just a bit. Gemini, so Google Gemini, of course, part of all their AI tools, and you'll have the Chromebook perk on this Chromebook Plus and any other Chromebook Plus models to get that 12-month subscription to the Google AI Pro plan for free. We've got the quick insert key being mentioned. I'll show you that key on the keyboard in just a minute, but that's common across all Chromebooks. Then we've got the military grade certification being mentioned for the strength related to drop tests and that kind of thing. I don't really want to find out. And then we've got the fast charging battery mentioned. Again, with that 65 watt USB-C charger I've shown you, I think you'll be able to recharge the battery to about 50% in half an hour. Good to see on the UK model that we've got the full-size Enter key. We've also got a lot more of the Chromebook shortcut keys up here on the top row, including that slightly newer accessibility key, but there's just a lot more that's being fitted into the same amount of space there, so those keys are slightly smaller than, say, on last year's model. For key travel itself, it's that slightly medium to deeper key travel we see on Acer's keyboards. I'll just give you an example of that now. The Ocean Glass branded touchpad, so feeling really smooth. Feels well seated, like it's going to be responsive to taps and to gestures. As a reminder, it's not actually made of glass. It feels like it could be, but it's actually made of ocean-bound plastic. I've got the Chromebook Plus 514 powered up now and set up with my test user, as you can see here. So let's just talk more about this display. So it's a 14-inch IPS display. It's in a taller 16:10 aspect ratio, so that gives it a WU-XGA resolution. That means 1920 by 1200. It's looking pretty bright to me, so it's got a claimed brightness of 300 nits. That sounds about right. This one is non-touch and has a matte finish. There is an optional touch display in the range, but we're not seeing that in the UK at the moment, but hold that thought for now. The bezels look acceptable to me for a model like this, and in that top bezel, as usual, we'll find the Full HD webcam. It's got a manual privacy slider. If anything, it feels a little bit cheapy, but it does the job. So to recap the main spec and options on this model line of the Chromebook Plus 514, it's powered by the 2025 Intel Core 3 N355 processor, so that means decent performance for general use, and you're going to get ChromeOS updates all the way through to June 2035. It's the same processor we've seen recently in other Chromebook Plus models on the channel, including the convertible Lenovo Chromebook Plus 2-in-1. So as I say, you know you're going to get decent everyday performance, as well as for light Android gaming. This model has 8GB of low-power DDR5 RAM, and for storage, I've got 128GB of eMMC storage, but there are model options in the range globally offering up to a 512GB SSD. And if you're in the US, that's exactly what you can buy at the moment, and it's not just the higher spec for the storage, but also the optional backlit keyboard and the optional touch display. And all of that right now for about $350 at Costco. That's the equivalent of about £266, so not far off what we're paying for this lower spec. Last year, the same thing happened, and I was really hoping we were going to get the higher spec model option in the UK. If the price was kept roughly in line, I really think Acer could crush it with this model. Perhaps if we could have just got the backlit keyboard on this model option this year, it could have helped. We know the competition from Asus in form of the Acer Chromebook Plus CX14, powered by that same Core 3 N355 processor, does offer a backlit keyboard. Acer perhaps retains some advantage with the taller 16:10 aspect ratio display that we find on this 514. I'm going to have to use it more, of course, to draw any real conclusion, but I'm just a bit disappointed that the UK spec didn't get something a little extra this year. As it's a Chromebook Plus, you're going to benefit from all of the software perks that come with that, things like Help Me Read as I'm showing you on screen now. I'll link you to another video on Chromebook Plus if you want to learn more. Let me know in the comments what you think of this Acer Chromebook Plus 514, and in the meantime, if you want to check out last year's model, that's the video on the left-hand side of the screen now, or if you'd rather compare to the range from this year with the aluminium lid and those more powerful Intel Core processors, that's the video on the right of your screen now. Cheers.